Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to part 2 of our Unit 2, Lesson 2 Read Aloud. So, Rattenborough is going to pick up with the telling of the story right with his scrapbook page. Now that you've heard a little about how taxonomists sort animals into categories, I'm ready to begin the slideshow of my worldwide travels, and I'm going to teach you all kinds of amazing things about animals. I met the most wonderful new animal friends while I traveled the globe, and so throughout this domain, this unit, I will show you my slides so that you can meet them. They represent 5 vertebrate groups of animals. As they are introduced, remember to think about how a scientist might classify each one of my new friends. How is each one like you, and how is each one different from you? Here's Paulo Piranha from Colombia. This is Tabitha Toad from Brazil. Here's Anna Anaconda from Peru. This is Ebenezer Egret from South Africa. And meet Hilda Hippo from Tanzania. Please welcome Paulo, Tabitha, Anna, Ebenezer, and Hilda to your classroom. They are going to appear from time to time in my slides as you learn about the 5 vertebrate groups of animals. Be sure to keep a sharp eye out for them. You never know when one of them might turn up. Aren't they a handsome bunch? They all belong to the animal kingdom like you and me. And they are like us in another way. They all have backbones. Now things get tricky. We are all animals and we are all vertebrates, but we are not all the same, are we? Heavens no. We have lots of differences as well. You and I belong to the class or group called mammals. What makes mammals different from other classes of animals is that they have fur or hair, and the mothers give birth to live babies and feed their babies with the milk their bodies produce. You will learn more about these and other characteristics of mammals another day. My friend Hilda Hippo is indeed a mammal, even though it is hard to see the little bit of hair around her mouth and on the tips of her ears and tail. When I was in Tanzania, Hilda and I had a visit with a proud new mother hippopotamus. Look at her with her baby. So I'm a mammal, you're a mammal, and Hilda is a mammal. But my other friends have different classifications. One of them is in the reptile class, a scaly creature that likes to warm itself in the sunshine. Anna Anaconda. Isn't she beautiful? She's one of the largest snakes in the world. Though she is not poisonous, her strong muscles help her constrict or squeeze her prey. Another of my friends is an amphibian, which means she lays eggs and lives both in and out of the water. Most animals in the amphibian class have smooth, wet skin, but my friend's skin is rather dry and leathery. Who is she? Right again, Tabitha Toad. She looks a lot like her close relative, the frog, doesn't she? Her skin helps protect her as it is camouflaged or able to blend into the environment. My last 2 friends should be easy to classify because their classification names are much more common to all of us. Which one of my friends is a member of the bird class? Yes, Ebenezer Egret. Ebenezer is a warm-blooded vertebrate with feathers. Paulo Piranha is the last of my friends to be classified today. Which group does Paulo belong to? Paulo Piranha is a fish. He has fins and gills and lives in water. Piranhas, though small, are thought by many to be dangerous because of their very sharp teeth. Don't worry, Paulo, like many other piranhas, usually feeds on dead and injured wild animals. Taxonomists believe that all of the vertebrate animals on Earth can be classified into one of these 5 animal groups: fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. In the fish group, there are 3 different fish classes. Fish also have the largest number of species among vertebrates. Even though there are more than 60,000 known species of vertebrates on Earth, there are nearly 1.5 million invertebrates, and 1 million of those are insects. Scientists continue to discover thousands of new insect species each year. How can this be? It's because there are still unexplored areas of the Earth, far into the rainforest, inside the cold ice of glaciers, within the hot lava of volcanoes, and deep down in the ocean. Perhaps one day you will discover new animals yourselves, examine and classify them by their different characteristics, and add to our understanding of taxonomy. Let's think about what you've learned today. Scientists classify organisms, including animals, in order to show relationships between them. Animals are classified by common characteristics. Vertebrate animals have backbones, whereas invertebrates do not. Some are warm-blooded, whereas others are cold-blooded. We will learn more about warm-blooded and cold-blooded animals in other readings and read-alouds. Let's think about other ways that scientists might classify animals. It is important to consider where animals live, their habitats. Do they live in water or on land? Do they live in warm climates or cold climates? What covers their bodies, feathers or scales, fur or hair? Do they lay eggs or do they give birth to live creatures that look like smaller versions of themselves? What kinds of food do they eat? Plants, animals, or both? These are all important questions for taxonomists to ask as they work to group animals into categories that are easily studied. In the upcoming read-alouds, you will learn much more about how animals are classified. Next time, we will pick up with a slideshow so that I can teach you about the groups of animals to which Tabitha toad, Anna anaconda, and Palopiranha belong. Can anyone make a prediction about which of my friends are warm-blooded animals like me? Well, you'll have to wait until next time to see if you are right. Thanks for listening.